Story time. What will it be? It's called story time. I made a little beat called story time. Let's watch Envyerz story time.
Did I really just do that?
Welcome to story time. I know I haven't posted a video of this in quite some time now, but we're gonna be skipping all this intro stuff and jump right into the story because it's a pretty important story that I had to tell you guys. It's not that important considering I'm talking over some gameplay in the background, but I've been holding off on this video, waiting for a confirmation email, and I finally recently received that said email, and I'm going to be talking about it for you guys in this video because, as you guys read by now, through the title, through the thumbnail, you should know the whole situation I'm going to be talking about. And I'm not really going to sugarcoat it. It's not something to look down upon, in my opinion, but I am no longer going to college. I am no longer going to my said university that I have been for the past year. And shockingly, I'm not really upset with myself of this decision. It wasn't my decision to just one day say, you know what, I'm not feeling this school stuff, I'm just gonna stop going altogether. It was my grades. My first semester of college, I was doing pretty good. I was an A and B student, just like I was in high school. I was a pretty much A student throughout the entire 4 years of my high school, 3.9 GPA, and not top 10% of my class, but almost there, just because I didn't take any extracurricular activities or any other programs that all these other dudes took. I was just the average student taking average classes in high school with amazing grades. Like I wasn't doing anything extra. I just wanted to get there, get my work done, and be done. And I had that same mindset in my first year at college, and it seemed to work pretty much in the first semester. But I came to realize that the first semester was pretty easy considering it was just the basic stuff that everyone had to take, and the professors were more lenient towards just giving you an A for being there and turning in your assignment. But second semester came along, I had more strict professors, by the book guys, and that semester really brought my grades down. I got a lot of C's and D's, and since I do go to a D1 university, I'm assuming they just have students at a higher standards than majority of schools, like a community college or something along those lines. And that second semester ultimately led to me not being eligible to receive financial aid because you do have to have a 2.0 GPA. I had like a 1.87 or something along those lines. So I did not meet the criteria to receive financial aid. I had to do this whole process of writing a summary page saying why I deserve financial aid. And I sent that in at the beginning of the school year, meaning that I'm going to be missing this past semester of my university. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I just received word from an email saying that I have been accepted back into financial aid, but I will be put on an academic plan and they'll be looking at my grades a lot closer than they were at the beginning. So you might be saying to yourself, okay, so what's the problem here? It's okay, you missed a few months of school, you'll be back at it, right? You got your financial aid back, and you're ready to go back to that wonderful university. And this whole time I thought the exact same thing, like, okay, I'm gonna send this appeal form in and hopefully I will get accepted and they'll be able to take me back and I'll be able to continue going to school there. But all this time off and all this thinking about myself and thinking about what's the best thing I could possibly do for myself, and what do I enjoy doing? What do I love doing? What am I passionate about? And what do I want to study, or what do I want to be for the rest of my life? You see, I had a lot of time to think, and I'm not saying I'm not ever going to go back to school. I'm just saying that I probably won't be going back to that said school, because all your life they throw this idea in your head at an early age. The teachers and everyone around you, all right, pick what you want to be for the rest of your life, what you want to study in college, elementary, middle school, high school, or whatever grading system you go by. They teach you this at a very early age. And at that time, at an early age, I loved art. I loved drawing, I loved painting, I loved everything to do with it. And to this day, I still love art, but not exactly what the degree plan is for the said art in my university. Because for some reason, the majority of the classes that were on this degree plan, they were just all over the place. Like one of the classes I took my second semester, which I got like a C+ on. We were learning about like religion and Buddhism, and that was cool and all, but that's not what I signed up for, and that's not what I'm paying for to learn about all this stuff. And with all that realized, I also realized that this is what they tell you not to be. do not take a humanity class or be an art major, because that's not going to get you anywhere in life. And to some extent, I agree, and to some extent, I also disagree with that. You could be whatever you want to be. Apply for whatever degree you want to apply for, and try your absolute best to make the best out of that said degree plan. But the way I was going, and the way that the downward spiral that I went with grades, because I just was not interested in the classes, and I was distracted by other events, I blame all on myself. I'm the one that went to class, and I'm the one that took the test. I just wasn't interested. I wasn't ready. And I felt like I didn't belong in this said program because it just wasn't interesting me as I thought it would. And throughout all this time being off right now, I realized that all throughout high school, I loved making YouTube videos. I loved producing. I contemplated whether or not if I should get like a film study degree or what have you. But then I also realized that, it's another humanity, and that's probably not going to get you anywhere with that degree. So I did some more research, and I found a pretty solid pick that I'm going to be going for the summer or back in August. And that is, just to start off, an Associates of Applied Science. And that's a pretty vague statement, considering it takes care of like photography, typography, illustration, graphic design, and all the stuff, all the computer nerdy stuff that I love to do with my YouTube channel. Basically, like I want to learn all of these other programs to make my YouTube channel better, and also to have a possible job or my own website in the near future with all this stuff that I've learned or that I'm going to be learning. Because this stuff, this Associate of Applied Science degree that I'm going for, it really interests me. It's basically graphic design, and if you guys follow my YouTube channel, you know that I love Photoshop. I love working Photoshop. I love making thumbnails. I personally believe I have some of the best thumbnails out that I've ever seen that is all original. And I want to be better. Professionally, I want to be better because everything right now is self-taught, and I feel like I could make a huge improvement in what I do by going to school and possibly even working for a company. Like all those ESPN graphics you see, like I want to do that one of these days in the future. I want to be making graphics for ESPN or a sports network that is on national television. Like I want to do all this stuff, but I can't do that by not going to school. Or maybe I can, who knows? But I'm making this video to simply say that I haven't been going to school. I wanted to open up to you guys, be truthful with my current situation. I've been kind of lazy, to tell you the truth, with uploading videos with all the spare time. I don't have any ideas right now. Like I'm thinking about life right now, thinking about my future right now, and it's just kind of hard to come up with ideas. Like back in high school, I thought to myself, oh man, if I'm not in high school, if I didn't go to college, if I didn't do anything, I'd be making YouTube videos left and right, and maybe I would. But at the same time, I don't think I would necessarily be happy, because throughout all this time, like the social interaction has drastically decreased. Like I still talk to a few friends here and there, but the amount of people you talk to at university and just the amount of interaction and funny and entertaining interaction you have, it definitely is something to look forward to going back to school. And by making this video, I hold myself accountable to taking action. Like I say that I want to go back to school, and no one really can force me to go back to school, but by saying I want to go back to school publicly, it also makes me think and be more confident with myself, saying I can go back to school. It was just a minor setback. I did get applied back again for financial aid, so things are looking up for the up and up, things weren't necessarily ever down for me. It just gave me a lot of time to think about what I wanted to do, so I guess it's kind of a good thing that my grades weren't up to par and that I wasn't allowed to receive financial aid for this current semester. So if you're having trouble with grades right now, hopefully this video could connect with you. College isn't easy, and I learned that with this setback. And when I go back, I'm gonna go even harder than ever, because now I know what I have to do to get things done. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye bye.